It's developing right now. Lockland Local School Boards of Education calling for an independent investigation of police after the group of neo-Nazi demonstrators showed up at that 75 overpass last Friday. The school board's meeting right now. School officials say those demonstrators were on school property with large guns minutes before dismissal, but they were never notified of the potentially dangerous situation from police. Mike Schell spoke with the superintendent. He is live with some thoughts on the call for an independent investigation. Mike.
Yeah, Tricia, that school board meeting began a little less than an hour ago. Now, the incident is not on the agenda, but time is allotted for public comments on any topic. Earlier today, the Lockland School Superintendent had a message to the neo-Nazi group and released security camera footage of their actions.
You're not welcome in the village of Lockland. You're not welcome in this region. This behavior is unacceptable, and it should never be tolerated.
After the group left the I-75 overpass connecting Avondale and Lockland, they drove about 2 miles and got off the exit, which was picked up by a camera at Lockland Schools. The group drove into an alley behind a gas station, which was right next to the school building. Security camera video shows the U-Haul pulling into the alley to regroup, according to the school's superintendent.
The group of the people that were traveling in the U-Haul, we refer to them as terrorists, a group that comes intentionally with symbols and messages of hate that make people feel unsafe or unwelcome in their homes are terrorists.
The footage shows someone getting out of the van to speak briefly with an Avondale police officer.
One would have to apply assumptions as to what was actually being said, and I think that's a very dangerous and slippery slope to start to walk on.
About 30 seconds later, the officer is seen pulling into the school parking lot and leaving, turning left and driving past the U-Haul. The U-Haul then does the same thing, pulling into the parking lot and then leaving. Just seconds later, the video captures a young child walking toward 2 adults. Police say the group was still armed with large guns.
They were here 4 minutes from dismissal of every preschool through 4th grade student that we serve in our school district.
Avondale police body camera shows officers on the scene Friday and counter protesters asking why no arrests or tickets were handed out. Avondale police said in a statement the officer eventually located the U-Haul vehicle in Lockland and spoke with the occupants, advising them not to return to the scene. According to former Cincinnati FOP President Dan Hills, Hamilton County commissioners criticized the actions of Avondale police, and Hills fired back, saying Avondale police expertly handled the situation without being sucked into their trap. Everyone should be praising these officers. Instead, the commissioners are doing exactly what these Nazi idiots want, and that is to create conflict amongst Americans.
I don't think I can appropriately put to words how heartbreaking it is to know that there are students every day now that dismiss from both of our schools and walk home to our community and have reason to question their safety.
We will have that school board meeting covered for you tonight at 10. One thing they are asking for is an independent investigation. The superintendent says they have reached out to Hamilton County Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey to look into it, but have not received a response as of yet. Live in Lockland, Mike Schell, Fox 19 Now.
All right.